Good morning, students. Once again, we are here to discuss the second topic or the second part of this chapter number third, that is chemistry, fiber to fabric, and our topic is flax. Flax is another fiber obtained from the stem of the flax plant and are used to woven to make a fabric called linen. Flax fibers are also used to make high quality ropes and paper. Hemp is also a similar to flax plant. It is also grown in the cold regions and it is used to make rope, carpets, nets, clothes and paper. Wool is important fiber which is obtained from animal. It comes mainly from the sheep. However, some goats and camels also yield wool, and the famous wool which is called pashmina used to weave pashmina shawls of Kashmir are also made up of wool of Angora goats. Wool is sheared from the bodies of sheep, cleaned and washed, and it becomes so soft it is spun into yarn. Finally, yarn is knitted into woven clothes in big mills. In India, many woolen mills are situated in Kanpur, Jalandhar, Ajmer and Agra. Ajmer is the biggest wool center in India. Look here students, this picture shows how shearing is done by a expert in summer season. Silk is another fiber which is obtained from insects called silkworms. Silkworms feed on the mulberry leaves. When the worms are fully grown, they begin to make sheath of silk around their bodies called cocoon. They look like a small ball of silk. Cocoons are put into hot water after the silkworms were killed. Inside them, the silk thread is then unwound. It is dyed with beautiful colors and woven into clothes. Varanasi and Kanjiram in India are famous for their silk sarees, and silkworm can produce 600 to 900 meters of silk fiber in lifetime. The rearing of silkworm on commercial purpose is called sericulture. This is the life cycle. um, this shows the picture how this the life cycle of the silkworm gives silk and cocoon gives silk yarn, and after finally the silk yarn is obtained, it is woven into a silk fiber. This is a complete cycle which shows the life cycle of silk, including final complete cycle of the regulation of silk to silk fabric. Clothes manufacturing, spinning. Cloth manufacturing involves three steps: spinning cotton yarns, weaving and knitting. Spinning cotton yarns, spinning, the process of making yarn from fibers. In process, fibers are twisted to form a yarn. In olden days, a simple device called takli was used for spinning cotton yarn. The charkha was also used. Today, spinning is done with the help of big spinning machines. This is called charkha, students. And now the another topic is weaving. Weaving, the process of arranging two sets of yarns together to make fabric, is called weaving. Weaving is done on looms. The looms are either hand operated or power operated. Knitting, a single yarn which is used to make a piece of fabric. Have you ever pulled the yarn from a torn pair of socks? Yes. What happens? A single yarn gets pulled out continuously and the fabric gets unraveled. It means a single yarn is used to make a piece of fabric, and the process is called knitting. Maintenance of clothes, we should follow some steps to maintain the quality of clothes. Clean the clothes with properly to remove dust, dirt and stain. Cotton clothes should be washed with good quality soaps and detergent. Woolen clothes should be dry clean, and it should not be exposed to sunlight directly. This is because the sunlight can fade the color of the cloth. Ironing is the second step. The dried clothes should be properly ironed. While ironing, check the temperature of the heat of the iron. Another step is mending. If there is any tear in the clothes, it should be mended quickly, otherwise the tear would get bigger and make clothes useless. Storing Storing the clothes in the is the most important step in proper maintenance of clothes, because if we not store the clothes properly, insects such as moth, silver fish often attack, and rats also cut the clothes we should therefore put some insect repellents such as naphthalene balls or dried neem leaves between the clothes in the box. We can also use DDT before storing the clothes in cupboards and boxes. Rats are the another enemies of the clothes. They spoil the clothes by gnawing them. We should therefore keep the clothes away from the rats. So this is the that's all. This is the complete chapter of chemistry part fiber to fabric of class 6. New terms: weaving, handloom, powerloom, natural fibers, artificial. Students, you should learn all these topics because they may be asked as definition in your examination. Keep you also revise your quick revision. What is fabric, yarns, natural fibers, synthetic fibers? Here the exercise, a complete solved exercise is also attached to this video, students. Okay, that's all for today. Bye.